On today's That Park Place News Countdown, the Muppets have a new pickle milkshake at Walt Disney World that's full of yuck. There's Ultimate Spider-Man information that you want to know if you're a fan. Tic Tok has been hit with massive protection fines. Universal has crowd control issues because Universal actually has crowds. That writer's strike you've heard so much about ending? It goes on until ratification. All that and more on That Park Place News today.
Welcome, one and all, to That Park Place. I'm Jonas J. Campbell, and with me, as always, is my co-pilot, Vash Sky. Vash, are you doing well today?
I'm doing well in the co-pilot's chair. Thank you so much for that amazing intro. I got to be honest with you. I've been looking at the comments for some of our last videos, and it continues to bring joy to my heart. Thank you for everybody who's been watching.
You know, it really is a highlight of my day to go through the comment section and read what everybody's up to and what they think about what we've said. I don't want to say that I love it when people disagree with me, but it is an engaging and fun thing to watch where we might have done better, where we might disagree with our commenters. And I appreciate that we, generally speaking, have people that engage in good faith when they do disagree. But they can't disagree with anything if we don't say anything. So let's get on to all of our contributors for all the news that should be fun.
Number 1. Hey folks, it's your old pal Pro here, telling you that the Hollywood studios and WGA may have reached a strike-ending deal, but that is not the entire deal. No, what they're not telling you quite yet is that ratification is necessary next. The Washington Post reports, of course, that negotiators for Hollywood studios and the Writers Guild of America reached a breakthrough agreement after 5 straight days of negotiations. That happened Sunday evening late. However, the deal still marks the most hopeful sign for progress since May, but it is not done yet. You see, even if writers return to work in the coming days, that won't end Hollywood's labor crisis by itself. Whatever agreement the two sides have struck has not yet been put into the language of a final contract, according to Sunday's statement. Though we are eager to share the details of what has been achieved with you, we cannot do that until the last I is dotted at red. To do so would complicate our ability to finish the job. What's that all about? Well, it's all about the fact that they don't have the actual language written down. The attorneys have not sat down. This is all tentative. But the big deal here, folks, is right here. If the contract is approved by leadership, the WGA would make the contract language public and hold meetings about it for the union's approximately 11,000 members. And yes, they are then going to have to vote on it. If they do not vote in favor with more than a majority, then this thing goes back to negotiations. And when it comes down to the situation with artificial intelligence and writers' room minimums, well, there's a lot at stake. The writers may not want to do this. They may actually hit the brake. Unlikely, though. Probably the end. Number 2.
Hello, this is Lorena Creole with the Lorena Creole YouTube channel, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And speaking of keeping it real, for the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, Disney thought it'd be a good idea to create a pickle milkshake. One of their writers, Sabina Graves, actually tried the pickle milkshake that's being offered at the Brewing Lab at Epcot. At the Brewing Lab at the Odyssey Pavilion at Walt Disney World's Park, you can participate in your own Muppets Food Challenge shenanigans. Behold the pickle milkshake straight out of Muppet Labs, made with Muppety sound science by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant Beaker. So in this article, she states she was initially intrigued by the creamy green slime creation. As you can see her here trying it. Feeling betrayed by my Muppet idols, I am now forsaken to always remember the taste of dill pickle, but mostly dill aromatics in shake form. And upon her second attempt, she likens it to candy corn, but pickle flavored. So let us know in the comments, are you adventurous enough to try a creation known as a pickle shake, especially considering Muppet Labs put it together? Let us know in the comments.
Number 3.
Spider-Man does whatever a brand new spider can. Hello everybody, Tommy Tables here with some exciting news from the comic book side of things. Marvel Comics is going to be relaunching their Ultimate Universe, and it's going to be headlined by a brand new Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, for those of you who are not aware, the Ultimate Universe is kind of like a parallel universe that runs concurrently with the mainline Marvel continuity. What's really got me keen on this announcement, though, is the fact that this title is going to be written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Marco Cicchetto. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Jonathan Hickman is, I dare say, one of the best writers out there at the moment in the industry. He's phenomenal. He's got an amazing imagination. His dialogue is great. And he's really taken previous characters like the Fantastic Four and the Avengers in refreshing and interesting directions. What I'm really excited about here, though, is the fact that not only is he going to be writing a high-profile character like Spider-Man, but it's going to be one without all of the baggage of continuity that the mainline Spider-Man has. So it's really going to be a case of Jonathan Hickman unleashed, taking this character and hopefully driving him in some bold new directions. I am personally really excited for this title. It's going to be releasing in January, and this will probably be one of the first Marvel titles I buy in quite a long time. How about you guys? Are you looking forward to this? Let us know your thoughts. I think this is going to be great.
Number 4.
Hiya pals, it's Culture here again for That Park Place, and this time we feature a more serious story inspired by a Variety article titled Tic Tok socked with a $367 million fine over alleged mishandling of children's data. This, of course, was written by Todd Spangler, and it seems that TikTok has always marketed itself as a goofy, fun, skit-laden digital dance floor of the young and impressionable. And in one small sense, it is that, but it's so much more. It's become an actual symbol of what's wrong with the commoditization of data and the digital version of you. Among the platform's miles-high stacks of violations, another one has been levied by Ireland's Data Protection Commission. And according to Variety, during an investigation into TikTok practices spanning the second half of 2020, the DPC found the app's sign-up process for teenagers resulted in settings that made their accounts public by default, allowing anybody to view and/or comment on their videos. In addition, the regulator said that TikTok's family pairing feature, intended to let parents and guardians manage their kids' accounts, failed to verify whether the user was actually the child user's parent or guardian. And according to the DPC, that's a no-no. Wow. Now, TikTok has been hit with the mind-boggling €345 million fine. That's approximately at $367 million for us Yanks by, of course, the Irish DPC. Why? Well, they claim TikTok played fast and loose with the little underage dancing pranksters' data, which leaves us with only one question. Are fines really working, or is there something more harsh that needs to be employed? Let us know what you think down in the comments section below. See ya!
Number 5.
Hello there, Vash Sky here with our next story. This comes from Theme Park Insider, the great Robert Niles. Universal looks to technology to better control its guests. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently here, because this is a very ambitious patent that goes into all kinds of things as a system and method for crowd control management and maintenance operations. However, I want to pose a question to the audience right here. How would you feel if a service like Disney Genie, for example, wasn't just optional, but maybe compulsory? What if you had to visit attractions in a certain order and you couldn't deviate from that path? What if you walk up to the front of an attraction and it's listing serving guests 73 through 50 through their 104, for example, and you were limited on when you could actually visit that attraction based on what number that you were personally assigned, or your group for that matter. That is what Universal kind of lists here, and it's an interesting way of thinking about visiting theme parks, navigating through them, and crowd efficiency and otherwise. Disney has been using techniques like this for quite some time. In fact, I remember a story that was run in an article some years ago where Fast Pass were distributed at certain times and at certain places in order to keep crowds out of the central corridor for parades and so forth. This is one more step towards this, and honestly, it's a bit restrictive. But would you opt into a system like this if it meant that it was going to be more efficient for everybody? Let us know in the comments below.
Every day when we get to the end of one of these, I think it's going to be the boring day where we all phone it in. But actually, I think this is another one. I really enjoy watching everything that our contributors put in. Vash, what was your favorite story today? I'm going to guess it was your story, wasn't it? It was the Universal one.
Well,
it was
I am partial to that one, yes.
You do know how to bring in the ladies, talking about universal crowd management systems. You scampish rogue, you.
Oh, yes, that is. You caught me. You caught me. Thank you, Jonas. I do appreciate the compliment there.
Pro told me to cut down on the compliments, so now I'm just making the compliments more awkward. If you want to follow more of what we do here on That Park Place, of course, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love your comments, everybody. Seriously, it's such a joy to read the comments. Our Twitter handles are above, and we have links to all of our contributors down below. That would be in the comment section. Not there. It's not for all the news that should be fun down there. Oh, by the way, that is the phrase we used to end the video. So please, if you will, subscribe and stay tuned to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com for all the news that should be fun. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.